moving forward, we were looking for really some key criteria that if we really like put them under our radar through our own search for the right technology and for the right systems, okay, I think we will do a great deal of, of moving forward with our own strategies. So we have put some of those criteria into our own perspective, and then we went into a very, let's say, due diligence into analyzing how these are applicable in the companies that we wanted to select. So it was a journey. So we wanted to have single source of truth of employees. That's very important for us. So we don't have to have many systems. So one source of a system that could help us, very comprehensive, that if we want to extend to other HR modules, that we can have that system that can cover all aspects and to be fully integrated. And importantly as well is to have better user experience. And this, if not there, we will have a lot of resistance and people will not want to change to use something that basically new, unless basically it could give them better user experiences. So we wanted to have this one as important criteria. Definitely better communication systems that can reach out to all levels of the organization and even in different languages as well. And we have many of these, so we wanted to have this system can help us to really reach out to all employees and they can basically get into their mobiles whatever information associated with the system and tools. Definitely a lot of data analytics that we wanted to acquire so we can take sharper decisions. So we want a system that can provide us with that one. So system that can be maybe you call performance management program, but at the same time can help us with the organization structure, how they are structured, because we have to do that in terms of reporting lines, in terms of basically some information about the employees, and a lot of data analytics that we really wanted to have. And finally, really a brand that has reputation, has penetration into the market, proven to be successful with different organizations. But honestly, I focus on one thing. Maybe I did not put it here because I don't want to sound basically that I am bragging too much. The quality of people of the partner. I dealt with many, partners. All right, it made a big difference with whom you are dealing with in terms of people. All right, and I'm a very demanding person. I would ask for many things. I've seen a lot. And I want really a partner who would understand my expectations and would be more agile to accommodate my needs with a pleasant way, all right? And not to give me a hard time. At the same time as well, also putting a lot of pressure, okay, in terms of delivering the expectation in a fast track that was sometimes, not favorable by many partners. But what I have witnessed, what I wanted to do is to have that kind of quality of people that can accommodate my level of demands and the speed as well, okay? So for that, I went into really a lot of analytics and due diligence like many organizations, definitely with the support of procurement organization, and to have basically company 1, company 2, company 3, and definitely PeopleStrong was one of them. I'm not gonna mention the names of these companies, but they are reputable, big enough, some of you dealt with, all right? And honestly and sincerely that I did a lot of homework and back and forth, and I have to do a lot of also discussions with my management into this one until we reached into a conclusion as a team, all right, in the company that PeopleStrong stood out during our selection criteria, meeting our expectations, and then we said, let's move with them, all right? So far, I'm dealing normally with any basically partner, and I felt strong about it, but let me see how the execution will happen, because sometimes when you deal with a partner, you don't have all the details when it comes to execution. Okay, they sound good to you in the presentation, they present the best, blah, 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 but when it comes to execution, you really realize how strong they are or the opposite, okay? And that's why we went into really execution program, and we went into certain basically processes, where we give business context, we drafted basically a plan and assigning resources, which is basically, I'm sure you are very familiar with normal execution processes. Now, during the execution, really, I found PeopleStrong stood out, okay? With high level of agility and understanding to our business dynamics, okay? I was not only expecting some changes to their initiated system, to their original systems, which I did, many. So thank you for your agility and understanding. All right. At the same time, I wanted those changes to happen in a fast track. My boss also was demanding. So two demanding bosses on the PeopleStrong, so it was not easy on them. Actually, they even gave high level of attention priority where they sent people and spend time in the offices, all right? And they were spending quality time even beyond working hours to make sure that they cope up with our own expectations. Execution made me felt so much great that they were basically a true partner, understanding my needs and the business needs and helped me out big time. And throughout the process, they were pleasant, supportive, collaborative, not complaining. And what we went through was really like interesting journey of execution plan that basically led to have fantastic outcome that exceeded the expectation and made me look good as head of HR and made the HR looks good in front of the organization. And we get really like pleasant feedback from people in the organization who experienced this one. So I'm gonna share with you certain outcome that I felt so much proud of, that made me so much loyal to PeopleStrong that I have the courage today and share this experience with you. So first is user satisfaction. Okay, and usually I compare journey, when I make transformation, I compare the situation before and the situation after, all right? So satisfaction of users was really at 94%, compared to what they used to have if you were talking about below 50s. So that went fantastically well. At the same time, it was very important to know exactly how the strategic function would feel about this one, because I want a system that can combine both corporate and individual performance tracking system as well. So it was 95%. And it was not easy to get that number from the strategic function, honestly, all right? And it took us some time to, at the beginning, when we discussed the selection criteria, or as well as the partner, to really like convince the strategic function with PeopleStrong. But when they get this outcome, I can tell you also they are as loyal as I am to PeopleStrong. And we want as well to understand how this partnership led to have positive impact on employee experience journey. So we track basically employee experience journey, okay, and we track it from the talent acquisition till the end. So that was in our pipeline. So there was positive impact on using PeopleStrong systems on the experience journey by more than 25%. Engagement also has, the system has uplifted this one by 20% impact, and retention has been also was there because we knew how people perform very well. So we recognized those people that were not recognized before using the old systems. So people felt good, reflecting their own self-evaluation properly well, very well, in a very well framework with great communications, great basically approval processes, friendly using systems that people felt they can put their own contributions, supported by the next level manager and the level above as well. So there has been good level of fairness into evaluating people. And those people, when they were evaluated, they felt good. This is the company that I want to be in. Okay? Because we rewarded them as well. And those people were not delivering, we dealt with them, and since it was the first year of experience, we kept basically our patient level because we want to improve their performances, the year after. So that system has again basically has helped us big time to put this one into perspective and drive better culture. And the culture comes from really like people are, in general, all employees feel they are taken care of and very well appreciated. It's part of the all well-being program to elevate people talent and capabilities. So those basically key outcome came from that partnership. I felt so much great. So actually those numbers exceeded the expectation that we initially put together. And I thought maybe to share with you that kind of experience. And because of that, yes, you gain my loyalty. I feel proud of it. And I feel proud that I'm sharing this experience with all of you. So good luck with your selection of your partner. all right? If I were you, I would go for PeopleStrong. So thank you very much.
I promise that I had none of this scripted with him. But no, thank you very much, Ahmed, for being so gracious with your words and so openly sharing the journey. It's truly humbling when a customer actually comes up and says, look, I'd like to sort of present this, and you present it without actually sharing with us that what exactly you're going to say. So I was a bit jittery when I got up on stage that, is Ahmed going to say everything perfectly fine or not? He clearly, I mean, I shouldn't have been on stage, frankly. He should have just been the only one on stage. And